Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and I want to show you some of the cards that I made for my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. Aren't they cute? It's a little pocket card, and the Paper Pumpkin item that we're using on this card is the stamp. It says Hugs, Kisses, and Valentine Wishes. Don't you love that? Alright, so I'm going to show you how to make this card. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is the Paper Pumpkin kit for January. I have not even opened up the super cute candy holders. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to make them. But here's the stamp set that you got with the Paper Pumpkin, and then you also get the little Real Red Stampin' Spot. Alright, so we're just going to keep the stamp set out because we're going to use that. And then I also have all kinds of scraps of the designer paper called Stacked with Love. And once I made the cards, I just had pieces left over, so then I was just kind of piecing together the card to decorate it. So I'm just going to show you what I did with that. And then what I used for the base card are the note cards and envelopes. So this is the note card, and you get 20 in a pack, and then you get a matching envelope. So my Paper Pumpkin subscribers are also getting the envelope and the card. So let's grab the paper trimmer. Okay, so with the note card open, we're going to find the center of the card, and it's going to be at 3.5. And then you're going to take your cutting blade, and you're going to cut down to 2 inches on your trimmer, right there. Then you're going to turn it, and you're going to put this to 2 inches along this side, and then cut it down to 3.5. But if you go slow enough, you could feel that little drop off right there. Okay, so you're going to keep this, and then this is going to make your little pocket. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and close up our flap over here. So we're just going to put adhesive along the bottom and then along the side. Let me put a little bit more down at the bottom here. Okay, so there's your card, and then this is going to actually be the tag that slides into the card. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and just cover the front of your card holder here. I'm just going to see if I got a piece that fits. Yep, let me see if there's any other pieces here. Okay, I'd have to cut that one down. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, so I guess this is the one that we're going to use. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on the front. Okay, and then we're going to just take little pieces of the strips. Let me see. I'm going to take, I think that one looks cute. And maybe this black one. I already flagged the end, but you take the square. Let me grab the square punch. All right, so I have the 1-inch square punch, and I'm just going to go ahead and flag that, which I already did. And then since I'm going to use this as another piece, I'm just going to go ahead and flag this side too. And then I'm also going to cut that down because I won't need it that long. And then also cut this one down. And there's really no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Just don't want it too long past the bottom of your little pocket. Alright, so then the card inside, I'm also going to layer that onto a piece of Real Red. And this is the piece that we had left over from when we cut the card. And then this piece is cut at 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. It's going to layer right on top of that. But before we do anything with the layering, we got to decorate it first. Alright, so we want to kind of keep it in the same color palette here. So I'm just going to see if I have a smaller piece of this. Alright. You know what? Maybe the red will look cute. Yeah, we'll do red. Okay, so we're going to take this red piece, and the smaller pieces are cut at 1/2 inch wide. I'm just going to put this on the front of the Whisper White piece for the tag. Put there. And then we'll just go ahead and decorate the front of the pocket. Okay, super cute. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and stamp now. We're going to stamp the greeting on the tag, which says So Sweet. And that stamp set is from the Hello Life, and it's right here. So let me get some scrap. Okay, I'm just going to take this tag here. I'm just going to layer this right over top of that strip right there. And then I can stamp, because this is a long squiggly tail on there, so I don't want to stamp it everywhere to get all over. Okay, so let's just stamp the So Sweet right about there. See, then when you lift it up, it's not going over top of that designer paper. Alright, so now let's go ahead and stamp the greeting from the Paper Pumpkin Kit. Remember, this one says Hugs, Kisses, and Valentine Wishes. Just going to go ahead and stamp that. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and punch this out with the Sweetheart Punch. And then I got the Itty Bitty Accent Punch Pack with the little heart. I'm going to punch out 2 of those. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece. I think I'm just going to fold it over in half. And this is just going to serve as a pull for the tag. I'm just going to trim that down. Open that up, and I'm just going to put adhesive. And that's just going to hold it in place until I can get a little tiny mini brad in there. Hold that up. Okay, so I'm going to take the paper piercing tool. I'm just going to punch a hole there. Get the little mini brads. They're so little and cute. Put one in there. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and layer this onto the Real Red piece. Just like that. Okay, and we're going to glue the little heart in the corner. And then this can go into the pocket. And then this piece, and then this little heart here needs adhesive on it. Put that over to the side. And then we're going to pop this up on a dimensional. Put it right there, just like that. Alright, now to finish it, we're going to add some basic rhinestones. Add one here at the very bottom, and then one on the little heart. So cute. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, so then one more thing. We're going to stamp the matching envelope. I'm going to stamp the So Sweet. I should have done this when I had the ink out. Okay, so this is the envelope, and I'm just going to stamp over here, just like that, so it matches the card. Isn't that cute? So then there's that one, and then here's all the other ones that I made, so all different kinds of color combinations. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.